Can standing out from the crowd help you get a date? Here's why going with the flow might be hurting your love life, backed by science. If you're someone who marches to the beat of your own drum, you may be catching the eye of those around you. In a 2017 study published in Psychological Studies, researchers defined nonconformity as, quote, not abiding by the rules that have been defined or laid out by an authority in a particular context. More often than not, people who deviate from the norm tend to have a more independent stance on topics and a highly innovative means of self-expression.
Nice wig, Janice. What's it made of?
Your mom's chest hair.
Conversely, those who lean towards conformity are said to have more adaptive personalities. Some believe that people prefer partners who are more conforming in nature, but a 2015 study published in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin set out to challenge this notion. Through a series of trials, the research team took a more in-depth look at whether men were truly more attracted to conformist women as partners. They also looked at another commonly accepted belief that women were more romantically drawn to nonconformist men. In one portion of the 5-part study, researchers asked over 100 college students to review the personal profiles of 20 individuals. The bios were structured in a way that painted the person as either a more conformist personality type or as having more nonconformist attitudes. For example, some profiles contain statements expressing how this person likes following along with what others are doing. Other profiles contain statements expressing how this person prefers doing things on their own. Study participants who looked at bios for people of the opposite sex were asked to rank the perceived attractiveness of that individual and how inclined they felt to go on a date with the person. Participants who looked at profiles of same-sex individuals were asked whether or not they thought members of the opposite sex would be romantically interested in that person. The study findings revealed that women overestimated men's likings of conformist partners. According to Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin, men and women were both found to favor nonconformist romantic partners.
Hey, what's up?
The researchers took the study further by testing the theory with participants from the US, UK, and India. Not only did participants continue to express a preference for nonconformist partners, but the results also showed that nonconforming individuals experienced more dating success and satisfaction.
Will you go to the dance with one of us? And if so, which one?
We need to get something straight first. This is the cutest thing that's ever happened to me.
Experts suggest that the reason we're drawn to these individuals is likely because it's our natural human instinct to seek out novelty and uniqueness. After all, it's adapting to that which is new and different which has allowed humans to survive and evolve over time. This kind of novelty-seeking behavior can also be seen in pop culture. Have you ever noticed once a fashion trend, catchphrase, or hit song achieves widespread popularity, it suddenly becomes less appealing to us? This partly explains why, for example, a person might be attracted to an individual with long hair in a room full of people with short hair, or vice versa, or why someone dressed completely differently than everyone else is bound to draw your attention.
It's you and me now.
Ironically, if you look back over the decades, you'll see a repeating pattern of what was once out suddenly becoming in again. This is what evolutionary biologist Kaleida Krebs-Denton described as the anti-conformity bias cycle, which only lends further evidence to the idea that people seem to always be on the lookout for what deviates from the norm. That being said, some research suggests that admiration for nonconformity may not actually be so universal. While it may be more prevalent amongst cultures that value individualism, this may not necessarily be the case within cultures centered around collectivism and community interdependence. Of course, the concept of nonconformity goes well beyond sporting tattoos or a punk rock wardrobe. It's important to acknowledge that nonconformity has historically at times been used as a form of social protest and may be one factor in how a person self-identifies.